You know, behind the gleaming lobbies and the five-star service of the world's best hotels, there's a quiet revolution going on. We're talking about a complete transformation of how these incredible buildings are maintained, moving away from paper checklists and into the world of predictive power. And believe me, it is changing everything.
Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert, and I've spent years working with modern hospitality operations and performance support. I am so pleased to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. We truly look forward to supporting your professional growth in this amazing industry. So, what's on the agenda for today? First, we're going to look at the old, outdated to-do list that used to run hotel maintenance. Then, we'll dive into the modern mission control that's replacing it. After that, we'll check out the engineer's new digital toolkit, see how managers use all this for asset preservation, and finally, we'll talk about the new culture of value that all this creates. All right, so to really understand where we're going, we first have to take a look back at where we've been. For decades, hotel maintenance was run by a system that was, to put it nicely, fundamentally broken. Just picture this for a second. Your entire day is controlled by a stack of printed work orders or maybe a flood of emails. The guest in 302 has a leaky faucet, the kitchen has a flickering light, and an AC unit is making a weird noise. So which one do you fix first? Well, the answer was almost always whichever one came in first. And this is where you can see the problem so clearly. That old first-come, first-served approach meant that a minor guest complaint could easily jump the line ahead of, say, a boiler that's about to fail, just because the complaint came in a few minutes earlier. The new model, it flips that completely on its head. It's not about the order of complaints anymore. It's about the health of the building, all orchestrated intelligently by AI. So what's the fix for all this chaos? Well, this huge shift from being reactive to proactive is all powered by one core piece of technology, the CMMS. That's right, the CMMS, or Computerized Maintenance Management System. The best way to think about it is as the central nervous system for a hotel's entire maintenance operation. It's a really sophisticated piece of software, kind of like the Transcendent platform you see in the Europe Hotel School curriculum, that manages and automates pretty much everything. And I love this quote because it's the perfect analogy. An air traffic controller doesn't just let planes land whenever they show up, right? That would be chaos. They manage timing, priority, and safety for the whole airport. A CMMS does exactly the same thing for an engineering department, making sure the right person is doing the right job on the right equipment at the perfect time. Okay, that all sounds great in theory, but what does it actually look like for the engineer on the ground walking the halls? This is where their new digital toolkit comes into play, and it completely changes their day-to-day. So let's walk through it. An AI algorithm is monitoring data from a big HVAC unit on the roof. It detects a tiny vibration pattern that predicts a future failure. So before it even breaks, the CMMS automatically creates a work order and pings the on-duty specialist. When the engineer gets there, they don't have to guess what's wrong. They just scan a QR code on the unit, and instantly their device shows its entire repair history, its warranty status, and the exact technical manual. So here's the crucial part. It doesn't matter if you're a brand new technician or a 30-year veteran. With a system like this, every single engineer has the complete history and the collective knowledge of the entire department right there in their pocket. It's just a massive leap forward in efficiency and doing the job right. Now, this isn't just about making an engineer's job easier. For the hotel management and the ownership, this technology brings a whole new level of strategic oversight to the table. Management can finally get a true bird's-eye view of how their assets are being preserved. They can see where every dollar and every minute of labor is going. This isn't just about fixing things anymore. It's about protecting the long-term value of a multi-million-dollar property. And this is where the data becomes so incredibly powerful. You can look at a chart like this and immediately see, wow, we've spent $15,000 repairing that old boiler just this year. At what point does it become smarter just to replace it? The data gives you the answer. It turns spending money from a gut feeling into a smart, data-driven decision. A system like this also ends the old practice of pencil whipping, just checking a box on a list to say a task is done. Now, work is tracked, it's time-stamped, and it's verified. It builds a culture of real accountability, where every action is measured and contributes directly to the property's value. So what does this all add up to? It's so much more than just getting new software. It's a fundamental shift in the entire culture of hospitality maintenance. The key outcomes here are crystal clear. Labor isn't wasted on low-priority tasks anymore. It's strategically used to protect the asset.
Guesswork gets replaced by data. And, most importantly, the entire focus shifts from just fixing what's broken to proactively preserving the value and performance of the hotel. This, right here, is the new professional standard. And that leaves us with one final big question to think about. As these systems get so good, they become truly predictive, fixing problems before anyone even knows they exist. How does that change the role of a hotel engineer? And maybe more importantly, how will an invisibly perfectly maintained hotel shape the future of the guest experience itself?